Hey guys,
Hello
welcome
everybody.
back. Episode 31,
31.
Spaced Out podcast. We're here. We have nothing to talk about. Dead week.
Unfortunately. Whoa.
God damn, I thought there was a storm coming down then. Jesus. Yeah, no really big releases this week. No movies.
We do have a little Sam Raimi flick to talk about.
We do,
briefly,
yeah. First Sam Raimi movie since he came back to the old Marvel universe.
Since he flopped the Marvel universe.
Flopped like the biggest potential post Endgame, really.
Yeah. Second biggest.
Do you think he'll direct Doctor Strange 3? I think there's no chance.
I don't know, probably. It's a big name.
Yeah, it's just not his fault. And Multiverse of Madness isn't even bad. Like, it's actually just not. Like, it's fine.
I disagree. But anyway.
Send help.
Send help.
We got Rachel McAdams. We got Dylan O'Brien. I feel like I've not seen Dylan O'Brien in a film in years. Like, since Maze Runner. Like, what else is he in?
I don't know, but he is in stuff. I think he's in a lot of TV.
I feel like I really could have seen a world where he was like the MCU Spider-Man.
I love Dylan O'Brien.
Yeah, he seems like a nice
great.
guy.
He seems like a good bloke.
And he's a really good actor as well.
He's great in this.
He's really good in this.
He's
and
funny.
He's so old. Like, it's crazy. Like, obviously, like Maze Runner was kind of his first thing, and that was when we were kids. And I was looking at him being like, my God, like, he was young then. And he was
probably like, what, 21?
Yeah, and now he's what, like 30 something?
I always find it mad that there are people that lead like these massive blockbuster projects at the age of like 20.
Mate, I was talking about Tom Holland with some people earlier, mate. He was 18 when they were filming Civil War.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But he was in a film before, though. But still.
Yeah, and that film, you know as well, the film before that, The Happening, is big as well. Like, it's not a small
The Impossible.
film.
Not The Happening.
Not The Happening.
God, definitely not The Happening. Yeah, mate, Tom Holland's not even 30.
Yeah, that is mad.
He's 30 this year, and he's about to have the nuttiest year of his career.
Luckiest guy.
Yeah, word, man. He's about to be in 3 of the biggest movies of the year. Maybe the 3 biggest movies.
Tom Holland, come on our podcast.
Yeah, man.
I bet you would love it.
You met us. We met Tom Holland once.
We met Tom Holland in an undisclosed location.
Yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly on. But yeah, new film by Sam Raimi, Send Help. We got...
Out of 10.
Yep, 3, 2, 1,
7 out of
7.5. Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
It was good.
I didn't like the end that much.
Yeah, I didn't like the end either. There was a lot of times in this film where I was like, I really don't know where this is going to go. But like, also there were only a few options and they were all predictable, you know, because basically you got Rachel McAdams as like the nerdy, unlikable office person who's actually like a sweet person or whatever. And then Dylan O'Brien is like the dick CEO. You know, the dynamic. And then they go on a business flight and they get stranded on an island somewhere near Thailand. And then she's like a big like Bear Grylls like
survival
like person. So obviously she knows how to survive, whereas he doesn't. But obviously the dynamic is a bit weird.
Yeah,
but
spoilers.
Two terrible people stuck on an island together.
Yeah, but I just don't like that she falls in love with him.
I never really I didn't think they actually. I know she says I love you to him at the end, but mate, she was cracked at the end. She was crazy, mate. When she, honestly, from the moment that she saw that boat and was like, no, not yet, I was like, nah, she's. I
was like, that's where you're like too bad of a like
you're a terrible because before that, like she was a bit of like a sympathetic character, but like after that, I was like, no, like you are actually just you are a terrible person.
Yeah,
not that he's not.
He's not as well. Yeah, he's also awful. They're both just bad,
and he's also like.
But I don't know at the end that I start to kind of root for him.
No, I was never. Yeah, but also what I don't like about the end is that she then becomes this like
just psycho.
No, that she becomes this like famous like this rich person. Like I didn't like that.
I quite like that.
I thought she was just gonna live there. Maybe she'd like have his head on like a stake or something.
No, I like that she became this rich, like famous. But I thought that was good. I just didn't like that she was like in love with him, and it was just revealed that she was just crazy. I didn't like that. I thought she was a very like interesting character, And then that happens, and you're just like, wow, so then the whole motivation behind everything she's done is just she's just a bit nuts.
No, I don't know. I feel like he was never like he was just manipulating her the whole time. Like he never, because my mum said to me, she was like, oh, at one point I thought they were gonna like be together, and I was like, no, he was never. He was always just trying to get away from her. There was no. I don't think.
I did like that though. I did like that they didn't end up together.
Oh,
or any
of course. Like that would have been so predictable, and I did like that. It's not just like he's the horrible boss. She's like really kind. Like she's also evil, but then he's not. He's not like. It's not like she becomes evil and then he becomes good. Like they're both just terrible. Although I do kind of agree with you, it does kind of turn more on her at the end. But yeah, if you like this film, watch Triangle of Sadness, because it's this, but with about 45 minutes more build up to the crash. And it just does the ending thing better. Can I spoil it? You don't care?
Yeah, go.
So Triangle of Sadness is basically like this model and her boyfriend, this model couple like get invited on this like luxury boat, like because like, you know, they're models and they're influencers and whatever. And it crashes, they land, they get to a desert island, and it's them and a few of the other rich people, and then like the cleaner on the boat. What? What, you think this is boring?
I mean, you are just describing the plot of the film.
No. So it's them. So it's the rich people and the cleaner on the boat. I mean, that film was more about like the kind of class kind of thing. And then there is the moment as there is with this, where they think they're on this deserted island, and at the end it's revealed that there's this like, I mean, in that film it's a hotel. It's on the island, not just like a villa. And the cleaner lady, it's got to the point now where she's about to kill the main like rich woman, and then they find this hotel, and obviously the rich woman is evil. Actress died in real life, very sad. And then the rich woman is like, oh, like if you come with me, like I can change your life at home and all this, and it kind of just ends there, and you just don't know what happens. Okay. And it's really interesting, and like the way, that was a terrible description. That was pretty really not interesting for anyone. But watch Triangle of Sadness.
That wasn't that interesting.
And I just don't really remember a lot of it, to be honest. But I remember that. I thought that was... Yeah, I thought it was good.
Great.
That's my 2 cents.
All of our viewers.
Sorry, guys.
I think I don't know, I didn't mind that she became rich. I thought that was just quite funny, and but it was a bit of a quirky way to end it. I actually don't think I would have minded any of this ending if it was just... If she didn't just like fall in love with him, and she just like, if all of this happened but then she didn't hold the shotgun to him and be like, I love you, if she was just like fuck you, bang.
Yeah, but I feel like she was so at that point, like, and also I do think there were bits in this where I was like, they obviously are both just going a bit like stir crazy as well, because you would.
Yeah, you would.
Like no matter who, even if you're with your best friend or like your husband or wife, whatever, like you would just go a bit. And I feel like at that point she'd found this life that she wanted, and if there was a guy that wanted to spend it with her, she would just be like, yeah, sure. Do you know? Yeah, like I don't think she was actually...
To be fair as well, there are all these people that like prep for if they were ever...
Doomsday preppers.
Yeah,
that's what we are.
In a different way.
We're prepped.
Like they prep for like if they were to get lost, like they watch loads of Bear Grylls, and you do think like you know what I think about what would happen. I think about what would happen if a zombie apocalypse broke out at that exact moment, probably at least 3 or 4 times a day.
Oh my god.
And I always think like, what if it actually did happen? Like, would I low-key be a little bit excited that this thing that I always think about is happening? And like, I don't prepare for it, obviously. I don't have a shotgun in my cupboard, but
yeah,
I think about it a lot, and I'm like, this is what I would do. And if it happened and I did this plan and it all went well, would I kind of be like, oh, this is kind of sick?
Well, I don't think she was a bad person for like kind of enjoying it, because yeah, like fair. Like if that's something that you, and like she wanted to go on that game show and you see her audition, and like if that's something you were really interested in, and at that point she thought, yeah, we'll probably get rescued soon. I mean, they were going to get rescued. It's not like they were in literally the middle of nowhere, and he is also a very high profile person.
Yeah.
And obviously they did get found, but I didn't think that. I was just like, yeah, like, of course she would be. But I think that's a bit different, mate. Like a zombie apocalypse, I don't think you'd be happy.
No, but I mean, I'm only sort of messing around a little bit, but like,
I'm just getting a bit silly.
But I don't know. Like, if it happened, I'd be like, but obviously this is like horrible. But I'm a little bit excited.
Right, Picture this. Right, you're at your workplace.
Okay, which one?
Okay, you're at the school,
Okay.
and
I think about this all the time when I'm at that school as well.
and you're walking around, and all of a sudden, like a kid just runs by,
Uh-huh.
and it's obviously a zombie,
Uh-huh.
and you see it like bite another kid, and that kid like what? Right, what are you doing?
Running to my car and driving away.
You're not alerting anyone as you're going.
Nah.
No.
No, I'm not gonna lie. If it's a zombie apocalypse, the second that happens, it is every person for themselves. Like, it's dog eat dog. I go to my home. I try and contact the people that are important to me to like rally them like together. If that doesn't work, I'm just heading south.
South? What, to try and
Yeah.
get out of the country?
Try and get out of the country.
What?
I
Okay.
don't think that's a very realistic scenario, though. I think what is realistic, because I was saying this when I was on set with someone, and we were talking about it, and we were like, what if? Because what's most realistic is if everyone gets an emergency broadcast saying, like, rage virus in London has broken out.
Oh, nightmare.
Everyone stay locked in their homes. That's what would happen. And then at that point,
Yeah, and if you're out in public,
literally,
if you're at work,
my only thought if I see that at that point is I need to get as far away from the big cities as possible. Need to get far away from London, and then the rest of the big cities are kind of up north. Don't really want to be like near Brighton, but that's like okay. But I would just go somewhere very secluded, or I would just hide in my loft for like a week.
yeah, but that's a bad idea though.
Why? Just wait for everything to settle down a bit.
Settle down, but you're assuming it's going to settle down. But also, you would go home first.
I would go home first, yeah.
What if you got home and no one was there? Devastated.
Yeah, I'd probably just go as well.
I would just ransack the house. I'd be like, right, my family have abandoned me. Right, that's great.
Or
All the food, come back. Family gone. Food gone. Nightmare.
I would go to a pet shop.
Why?
Canned food.
Oh, to be fair, yeah, because most people will be going to the supermarkets and just, mate. If I just touch wood that I don't, you do it as well. I don't ever want to be watching TV or on my phone, and all of a sudden it just says this is interrupted for. I would just be like, no, because if that's happening, it's bad. Like something's happening within. Something's happening like now. Like they're gonna be like. There's a nuclear bomb flying over from Russia to London.
Think, no, that's not necessarily true. Like there could be a breaking news broadcast, like an alien ship has landed. Like that doesn't necessarily mean, you know, I where I work, I also work in a cinema.
That is still massive news, though.
Yeah, but that's not bad necessarily. When I work in the cinema,
Still scary.
There's the big glass thing. I always like when I'm sweeping or whatever and it's dead and I'm bored. I always look out that window and imagine like if a UFO just landed in that car park in front of me, because it's just this big open car park, and I always think, what is one thing that would happen, and literally in that second the whole world is different.
I think that more than anything, yeah,
like, because literally in that, like, what is a news day so big that people wouldn't go to work the next day? Like, because even if a UFO landed, I don't know, people were probably...
if a nuke got dropped on like New York, like people here wouldn't be going to work.
No, that is true, yeah. But
and that's way more realistic than an alien spaceship landing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Honestly,
I don't
you know what it is, the news story as well with the alien spaceship. If it's like alien spaceship in mountain in Norway, I'm like, okay. If it's like alien spaceship over the White House, I'm like, these are two very different news stories.
That is very
One
true,
of them
yeah.
is very intimidating, and one of them is just like, well, they probably just landed, like, and they just sort of like, just go there.
Yeah, that is
If
true.
it's hovering over like the White House, or like if it's hovering over like central London, I'd be like, oh my god.
But what is mad is the thought of like seeing on the news one day, alien ship landed here, and then going to work, waking up the next day, going to work, and just saying to your co-workers, do you see that on the news? That's crazy, isn't it? Because that is just what would happen.
Mate, nah, I wouldn't be going to work.
Why?
Mate, because I would be watching the news avidly.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Brother, do you know how much that would be the biggest news in human history?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, the only thing bigger than that is if Jesus came down from the heavens and was like, right, it's Judgment Day. Who's coming?
I'm sorry.
I always believed. Like, the world would literally stand still for months if aliens.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because what if it goes stagnant for a month and then one of them just pops out?
But people wouldn't just stop going to work. Like, companies wouldn't just be like, well, we're just going to halt everything.
I think for a few days, mate.
Yeah,
the
maybe.
world would be absolutely, it just unfathomably different.
I always think about stuff like this. Like, what would just stop the world?
I think realistically, it would be a big nuclear attack or like a big terror attack.
Yeah.
Like, you have, like, there are terrorist attacks, but if someone bombed, like, the Houses of Parliament, like, that is...
Well, like 9/11.
Yeah. Like, 9/11 is probably, in terms of news, in the way that news has been a thing for probably, like, a few hundred years. Like, 9/11 is probably the biggest news of the world ever. Like, I get, yeah, okay, World War's broken out, but, like, that's not really, like,
COVID.
an event. No.
No?
Mate.
I mean, news, okay, just purely for, like, news, then, I guess. But
Yeah.
we have lived through, like, I always find it mad that we have lived through, like, one of probably the most historic events that will happen in our
lifetimes, for sure, yeah.
And in like 5 lifetimes.
Well, yeah, but then when that was happening, like, people were saying, like, look, this does sort of happen every 100 years, but, like, it's just not as documented before, because obviously it wasn't, like, the digital age. But yeah, that is crazy. Like, and that was like a good 2 years.
Yeah.
And that was like to be fair, that was pretty, yeah, that is crazy. The fact that the world was just like, no, we've got to stay home.
Yeah, that is
Like,
bad.
literally everything stopped. Yeah, to be fair, that is weird to think about. But aliens.
Yeah, aliens would
Fair,
just...
Disclosure Day, I can't wait to see that. That's going to be good.
I kind of rumblings now of an idea of a film just like of aliens landing, but then everyone has to just kind of go to work, like keep living their life. Like this crazy thing is going on in the background.
Man, wow, I can't wait to make an alien film one day. It's just such a good concept because there's so many.
But that's what I think about a zombie film.
Oh, I just think zombies is not that interesting.
Yeah, but you know what? When I'm sitting on like a train and there are just like 5 random people with me, and I'm like, if a zombie apocalypse broke out right now, these 5 people are probably literally I'm going to be spending the next, like, if we all survive, the next like 6 months of my life with them.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like, they will be my family.
So I always think when I'm on the tube, I'm like, if this tube broke down, like, for like a long time, like if we were in here for the best part of like a day,
Yeah.
like I look around people, I'm like, I'd probably get to know these people like fairly well.
Yeah.
Because I just wouldn't, what else are we going to do? If they were like, look, like, we're going to try, like, they found some way they're going to like send down food or whatever. They were like, look, just like, we're going to get you out sort of before the end of the day, but you just got to stay in there. And it's like 9 a.m. and they're like probably like midnight.
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
But it's like zombies
Lungs
is like,
would be murdered.
it'd just be hot.
Oh, mate, that fresh air above. Oh my God.
Straw.
Finally. It'd be like Shawshank Redemption.
But like, I don't know, zombies are mad. Like, that would be mad.
Because like, I feel like with the sort of bringing it back to Send Help, like getting stranded, like that's so different. Because if me and you got like stranded on a desert island, like, obviously like that is big for us, but like, that's not like big world news.
It would be big.
What do you think?
It would be big, like, national news.
National news? What? If what?
If we got stranded on an island for like 3 weeks and then got found, that would be national news.
Yeah, but like, do you think COVID will be the biggest news story of our lifetime? Actually, no, let me ask you a better question. Do you think in our lifetime there will be like a big enough revelation or news about like alien life that will be like significantly impactful? Like beyond anything that's happened so far?
I'm not going to lie, I think that's so unpredictable though. Because I don't think we're finding aliens. I think aliens are finding us.
Man, aliens is so nutty to think about.
I think we've spent a long time trying to find them, and it won't be.
Not really. It's not like we've been out there searching endlessly for them.
No,
like
we searched a lot. Not a lot.
We searched a lot of space, yeah.
And we haven't found anything. And so at this point, it's like they would have the technology to find us before we would have the technology to find them.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
Well,
Maybe they're just too far away right
Also,
now for
imagine
our
we just could
capabilities.
see aliens so far away. Like, imagine we just got one image from, like, you know, the telescope that keeps going. I can't remember what it's called.
James Webb or something.
And like it just takes a photo, and it sends it back, and it's just of aliens, but they're like very primitive, and we just see it, but there's nothing we can do about it. To be fair, probably literally like 50% of NASA's resources were probably turned to trying to contact them.
That would be nuts, mate. That would be crazy. But also, but you say that, but like, what distinctive features are there that we're like, that's an alien? It would have to be a video.
Just a being living on another planet.
Crazy.
Like, imagine just a Hubble, like the telescope. I keep saying Hubble. I don't think it's that one, but it just takes a photo, and there's just. I mean, I guess it's taking photos of planets. It's not close up. Like. But like, or imagine there was like a ship flying through like just space, and it just sent that photo back.
Crazy.
But we can't contact them because it's just a ship.
But you know what? You know what I find more like. I find the idea of like a planet with like a civilization as developed as ours more terrifying. Not terrifying, but like more fascinating than if it was like either way less advanced or way more. Way more
More would be nuts.
Would be. Yeah, but imagine
all of our technology getting advanced 50 years in a second.
50?
Well, even 50.
Imagine like 1,000.
Well, that's just incomprehensible, though. But imagine another planet's like discovered how they can make AI just run the world, and they would just kind of live.
But
and
also,
they give us that technology. Terrifying.
But also, what if nightmare?
Mercy come true.
What if? No. But what if, like, what if we found an alien planet, right? It wasn't like they weren't trying to fight us or kill us or take us over, whatever. They were just a completely different civilization, like concepts that we can't even fathom. But not because we can't fathom, because they're time and spacey and whatever.
Just technology
so
like, advanced.
No, it's just like it's completely different.
Yeah.
Like computers don't exist in the same way that like they just have new things. I'm like, I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. It's made from stuff that doesn't exist here.
Yeah.
But it's not more advanced as in like they're a threat to us. Like, because do they even have weapons? Do they have armies? Like, probably. I don't know. But also, I would love to know whether there are things that just are inherent to certain to society and living.
Conscious being. Yeah.
Like, are there leaders? Are they just all
are there
one?
Borders? Like, are they countries?
Yeah.
Are they just a universal being?
Yeah, but crazy.
Yeah, like it would be interesting to see if the way we live translates between planets.
Or if imagine just hearing about this different planet, and be like, and people are talking about stuff, and it's like you're like you understand what they're saying about it, but you're like, I don't really get what they mean, because it's literally just they're living so differently than we do that it's literally. Again, not impossible to comprehend because they've got like a 4D tesseract like in Interstellar, but just because it's just unfathomable.
Yeah.
Like that is crazy to me. But also, if we found another planet with humans that was like Earth again, and it was just all these new countries, and like, I would just be like, what?
Imagine having like a million new films to watch and new songs to listen to.
But imagine they just have new forms of entertainment that we never thought of. And all of a sudden and you're like, this is what I love actually. Film is shit compared to this. Like, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, imagine they're like music.
That's interesting. Like,
they're like, what's that?
I guess we've not thought about making sounds that are
they're like, but we thought of this, and we're just like, oh my God, how did we never think of that?
I imagine they just go sit in a booth and just smell.
Yeah, what? Or they're like, oh yeah, like I'm going to the touch place later. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to experience that. I think we do have that, but it's not. I had a different question.
Go on.
Circling back to send help, because this episode is apparently about that. Although we've sort of been off the tracks. Do you reckon we would survive in this situation?
I'm not killing that ball. I'll be so real. I'm just not capable of that. I'm just not. Like, I just wouldn't.
It's not the kind of guy I am.
It's just not me, bro. Like, it would just eat me. Oh God, this fucking mic. To be fair, I was like, she's got quite the array of fruit there, and obviously she was taking it from the from the villa.
Yeah, I mean, when she was like making sushi, I was like, that's a bit.
Yeah, I was like,
crazy.
You just caught that fish. Like, that's probably not safe to eat. Okay, if we've got 1 week, me and you.
Mm-hmm.
think we'll survive?
Well, yeah, we'll survive a week. I reckon, because like if you to survive a week, pretty much all you need to do is like find water,
Which says to sea. Oh, you can't really drink that.
Not really, no.
I mean, you could if you were really thirsty. It's
No, you can't. You would die.
bitter. What do you mean?
Salt water.
I've got salt in my water. Electrolytes.
Not the same.
No, you could drink. You could take a gulp of salt water and you would survive.
That would just make you more thirsty. Brother's never seen Bear Grylls. That's like the last thing you're meant to do.
I do think you'd be much better than me.
And that's not saying much.
To be fair, I was watching when she was like tying all stuff together, and I was just like, God, I would not know to do that.
I feel like I could just. I've seen enough Bear Grylls that I could have a crack.
I've never seen Bear Grylls.
You know, that's great stuff.
I would need to take a poo, and I'd be like, this is a nightmare. I'd be like, this is my limit. But I was
easy.
I was thinking that I was like, I don't know, a week on a luxury island in Thailand. Nah,
not quite the same.
Also, I do think like the fact they didn't find that villa for so long, like it's massive, and it's on
who would you pick if you could pick someone to be in this situation with?
What, just anyone?
No, someone you know.
What, like a friend? Like who's going to help me survive the best?
Who's the most crafty, do you reckon? Actually, it's probably a boring conversation to have on camera, seeing as no one knows our friends.
It wouldn't be you.
All right, mate.
But out of the group that me and you are kind of like not talking about like my other friends that I think. Yeah, I still don't think. Oh, would it be you? Maybe. I don't know. There's not really many good contenders, really.
No, I don't think anyone's a good contender.
No, but there are definitely people that like Snipes. No way.
This is such a dead combo.
Anyway,
do you think we would do well though?
I don't think we'd do well. I think we'd be all right if it was a week. But I think if it was just indefinite, like maybe we'll get captured, maybe we won't. I don't know, man. I feel like.
Do you reckon it'll be me pulling you off the edge? You know.
Well, like I've lost it. You're having to let Alex come back, pulling me off the edge.
It's just a metaphor.
Yeah, I do. I think I would lose it way quicker.
Yeah, but also I don't know. Maybe that would make me snap. You know.
What would?
Just like being
being
around me. I think if we were in their scenario, because they're like you said, they're not in the middle of nowhere. They're like, we will be found. I think I'll be able to knuckle down and just be like, we need to do this.
Yeah, but if it's me and you, just a couple of nobodies, like
I don't know. We've run a pretty successful podcast.
Where have they gone? It's
not been an episode in 2 weeks.
I don't know.
There's no new episode.
I do think because when they were like, it's in the Gulf of Thailand, I was like, I mean, like, there's so many islands around there that are just popular like holiday spots. Like I was like, if it was that, if that's where I knew we were, I don't know how she knew that's where they were.
Because they were flying to Bangkok.
Well, yeah, I guess they were nearly there, weren't they? Yeah, I would probably be like, we're probably going to get found. But also, I feel like I would every moment I would just have the thought of like, what if we don't? And I would tweak. And I feel like eventually I would break. Probably literally on like day one.
Don't want to be stuck with you then.
What are we going to do for food? Fruit.
Yeah, coconut.
But she was getting all the fruit from coconut.
I reckon I could fish. That's how you do it, right? You throw it out.
I don't know where you're getting the rod from.
Don't know, you make it. Or spit it. Jab in the water.
I keep missing. Yeah.
I caught something, it's just my foot.
But also I was thinking, I don't know, it wouldn't be that bad. Just go for a nice little swim every day. Like when he was naked on the beach, I was like, oh, that would be the best.
Nah, but if this happened to us and like in a few days we're like, we've cracked this, like we could survive here. We're not gonna die, like we've got food, we've got water, I feel like I'll be chilling.
Yeah, I would. Oh, but you know what it is? It would just be, we wouldn't know, like, if we knew how to, like, banana, like, wine thing that she did, like, that would be fun, because then we could just get drunk. But we don't know.
But she didn't actually do that.
Oh, yeah, she didn't.
No way. I think that process takes months.
Yeah, and also he did say it would taste good, and I was like, would it? Yeah, she really just stole it from the
she
place,
just took a bottle of wine. Banana wine.
My favourite. I love banana flavour.
Better than normal wine.
Banana flavour is so good.
Banana strawberry wine.
My favourite. Oh, I don't know. I was thinking that, like the way she was like, oh, I could just stay here. I was thinking, like, would I eventually just be like, oh, you know what? This is such a simple way of life. And you're right. If I knew we were going to be fine. But also, there's only so many balls on that place.
Yeah.
I guess fish. You would just eat fish. And I wonder if eventually I would just be like, well...
But yeah, I think you would have to. Like, if you get like a month in and you're doing fine, like you're not starving, you're not very thirsty.
I think if you just get a few days in it, you're doing fine, to be honest.
You got some shelter, you'll be like, I am like not going to die. And like...
Yeah, but you just never know. A bad storm on there could cook you. Like, that whole camp got washed away.
Yeah, but I guess at some point you're like, well, I just accept that like I'm going to have to live as long as I can. And
yeah,
like,
and then you just move. Then you just build up again.
And or like if I die, like that's just going to have to be how it goes.
So it's not the happiest existence.
That doesn't sound too unhappy. Like you're like, if I die, like that's just going to have to be the way it is. I mean, that's kind of true for real life.
Yeah. But like also you'd be like, wow, it's probably going to happen a lot sooner.
But also if I was Dylan O'Brien, some minted, like young CEO, and this happens, I'm just like, man, I was living sweet.
Mate, you'd be never so grateful for just your normal life now though.
Yeah. Maybe.
And also, like, they were stranded on a tropical beach in Thailand. Like, it was pretty good going.
It's like the desert. Oh, nightmare. You can't survive.
Just dead in a day.
Yeah. Literally.
No water. 38 degrees. Literally
sand. And then freezing cold at night as well.
Is it cold in the desert at night?
Mate, it's freezing cold in the
night. How do you know?
Because that's just what it's like in films.
God damn, bro, got all his knowledge from one place. Everything I learned at the movies. Yeah, I'd rather... yeah, it just didn't seem that bad. Like, 'cause it was a nice... like, and also, it wasn't, like... Although, I don't know, I feel like there are only really desert islands in, like, the tropical places. Like, there's no desert islands in, like, northern England, is there?
Well, yeah, but
and like, you'd never be far enough that you couldn't swim.
Well, also, like, this also happened on a private jet. Like, if that happened on, like, a commercial airline, like, there's probably loads of people.
Yeah, or no one, though. Mate, that plane had 5 people on it, and it was massive. So,
yeah,
obviously, there's
like,
way more...
standing up. Like, it was a private jet. Like, they were all standing, like, walking around. Like, if it was just, like, economy, everyone sat down, they'll just strap in immediately.
Yeah, to be fair... Yeah. Oh, they need to make a good Lord of the Flies film. I think there's one coming out.
It's just a show, isn't it?
Yeah. Because I used to love that book when I was younger. But yeah, I feel like if there was like 10 of you, that'd be really different. Like, I feel like if it was me and you and like 8 others, randoms, I'd just be like, oh, long? I don't know. I think I would say to you, like, let's just like go off in the night. And just, but then also, nightmare.
Nah, but like, think about it. Everything is 8 times easier. But also
food.
Food like is more.
Food is so scarce.
Have you seen that bit? There's like, oh man, this was the best reality TV show I've ever seen. It was like Bear Grylls, you know, The Island with Bear Grylls.
No.
So basically, they get 12 strangers and they just do this. They just dump them on an island.
Yeah.
They're like, go survive. And they do that. You know, I don't think they've run it anymore, but they've done it. And then one year they were like, right, this year we're gonna do that, but every few days. We're going to drop in like a cash drop. And they dropped it in from a plane and it parachuted. They all looked up in the skies and they saw a parachute drop down. And then it was like, you can go get the money.
How much was it?
I think like it was like 10 grand. But it
was my God.
But it was not one drop. It was like divvied up.
Yeah. I thought you meant 10 grand per drop.
No. And there's 12 of them.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can split this if you want. You can do a free for all and go and grab it. And it just went.
Oh my God.
It was so good, man. And there's this one dude, and he's like young and fit. And then there are these like grandmas, and there's people are saying like, you've got to split the money, and he's like, no. He's like, go and get the money, and like you can have it, but I'm finding it. So funny.
That is funny, to be fair.
It's just the greatest concept for making people fight over money.
I do just love the idea of just putting people into situations like that, just trying to create as much chaos as possible.
That's what
which is just reality TV.
Just trying to cause arguments as much as possible.
Yeah, literally.
Reality TV's kind of lost its touch recently, I feel like.
Yeah, it's because there's realistically with reality TV, there's only so many different things you can do, and because of like Netflix now, like think about like Love Island. Like there's Love Island, that one where you're in the booths and you can't see each other. Yeah. There's the autistic one,
or Love on the Spectrum.
Love on the Spectrum.
That's a bit different though.
That is a bit more niche. But
No,
still,
but that's
okay, that
more
is
like-
very different actually.
That's more like it was like a documentary than
yeah.
than reality TV. I mean, it's still reality TV, but like, yeah, but you know, every year I watch like half an episode, or you know, maybe 2 episodes of I'm a Celebrity, not even 2. I'm just like, man, this is so dry. It's so boring.
I've not watched I'm Celeb in years.
And every year I'm like, I'll watch the first episode and see if I like it. And every year I'll get halfway through the first episode and just go, I'm going to bed. Like, this is dead.
It's just dead. Like, actually, it's just not. I don't know. I feel like that really had its hit. Like, mate, I used to watch Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway. Firstly, what
I never
weird name for a show. Like, what does that even mean?
I never watched that.
And I couldn't even tell you what they did on it. I think it was just bits. Like, it was just like, oh, now we've got so and so coming on.
Have you seen that? You know SNL?
Never seen SNL.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
They're doing it in England. They're doing a UK version. They released like the lineup recently.
Yeah, but that's so weird because the UK has like people like, it's not my favorite thing, but I have watched it and it's funny. Like Taskmaster's quite funny.
Yeah, but like SNL it's such a thing, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like we don't need that. I feel like we have our own kind of stuff like that like is similar.
I just feel like SNL is far too American to work here.
Yeah, like, and also I feel like British people don't like British celebrities really.
They're not celebrities though, really. They're very young, like comedians. Not many people would know them.
On the SNL?
On the English one.
Oh, really?
Like if you showed them a photo,
Because I feel like the whole point of
you
SNL
would
is
know,
like, oh,
like-
we've got Sydney Sweeney or
yeah,
Jacob
like that's the
Elordi on.
guest though. But then they've got like the comedians that work on the show,
Yeah.
and like they've revealed those comedians, and like I reckon I could show you all of them, and you wouldn't know any of them.
That is crazy.
But I don't know. I mean, to be fair, like England does love a sketch show. Like that is a pretty popular thing here.
Does it?
Come Fly With Me,
Oh, right, yeah.
like John and
Mitchell and
like
Webb,
Mitchell and Webb. Like that's a pretty like Horrible Histories is even really kind of a sketch show. Like,
yeah.
like it's just like, yeah, like England loves sketch comedy.
Yeah. Anyway, back to aliens. So here's a pitch, right?
Okay.
You're out, you're on your own.
Mm-hmm.
You're walking home like from like a night out, and you're walking through like you cut through like the park sometimes, right?
Yeah, I cut through the graveyard.
Okay.
Even creepier for you.
You come across like a very small alien spacecraft.
Uh-huh.
Like look like it's kind of smoking out a bit. Like you're like, okay, this thing's probably crashed. And there's like an alien kind of like laying there, like, and you can sort of tell it's looking for help. Like it's not saying it, but something just is like, oh my god, like I need to help it.
Uh-huh.
And you just go over to it. Like it kind of communicates with you. It doesn't really talk. Like and you're like, I really kind of understand what this thing's trying to say to me, but it's not saying anything. And you're kind of like, this is really weird. But like you feel like this thing needs help. It's like an animal.
Okay.
But it's an alien.
Okay.
And it's got a spaceship.
Okay.
And you help it.
What, you keep I keep thinking you're gonna stop and be like, would you do this? But you just keep going.
No. So you help it. It gets in its spaceship. Like it kind of thanks you, and kind of hints like maybe it'll come back and like there's a reason it was here. It flies off. What do? You tell anyone?
Mate, 100%. You joking?
Who's gonna believe you?
I would you know what though, like
Who would you tell first?
probably you. I would probably text you
Yeah.
saying there's something crashed here, and like you would know within pretty much the same time I know.
Yeah, I always think I would tell you because I wouldn't, because I feel like you.
I think you would know. Like there would be a point where you would see me and you'll be like, okay, this isn't a joke anymore. Because if I told you this whole story, then you're just a had good one, and I was like, or you wouldn't even say that. You're just like, that's weird that you told me.
Because you would be bugged, mate. If that happened to me, I'd be like, right, get in your car now, come to my house.
Yeah, word. You know what I always think about if I got superpowers? Like, would the first thing I do is just drive to your house and be like, come with me?
Nah, but we've spoken about this before. You can't just do that.
What do you mean?
Like, you can't just... It's like in Mako Mermaids when that girl just takes that guy down the beach and is like, look, I'm a mermaid. Terrifying. Right. Mate, Right, okay, so here's the situation. You've called me and said, I'm coming to yours now. I need to show you something. And I'm just like...
That's not what I would say, to be fair.
What would you say?
I would call you and I'll be like, something crazy has happened. Like when I say crazy, I mean this is like...
Because in our lives now, I'm thinking like you found out something about Avengers or Spider-Man, or we've been invited to some crazy event, or like the pod, like something's happened with the pod and for some reason you know about, like you've been contacted, like the escape pod have messaged us, something like that. And they're like, hop on a call in 10 minutes with you and Alex. And you're like, I'm coming to you. That's what I'm thinking. And then if you pull up, say, get in the car, take me to like a car park, and we get out and I'm like, Jackson, what is going on?
I fly.
And you fly. I would be, I don't know. I would probably have some sort of severe like physical reaction.
No, but like,
you'd have to tell me first, because if you told me you were like, Alex, I've got superpowers, I would be like, mate, like what's like, are you all right? Like what's going on?
If you know what, to be fair, I would be like, I think he's having like a mental breakdown. Like if I got in your car out of my house and we were like zooming to like the closest like wooded area or like secluded area, and you're like, I'm about to show you that I can fly. I'll be like, okay, this guy, like, I'll be like, Alex, like, what's going on? I mean, like, what is happening in your life? Like, has something gone on?
Yeah, literally.
Like, and you were like, no, I can fly. I think, but at that point, I would be like, well, I'm just gonna sit and wait and see if you can fly.
Oh, mate, if you were driving like that and act like that, and you drove me to a wooded area, I'd be like, what is he gonna do? What is he planning?
Well, I'd also be like, is it safe to be in the car with this person?
Yeah, that's like, what I mean. I think I'd be like, mate, you need to pull over now.
Nah, but also, like,
but if you pulled over and like, I'll get out of the car now, and you'll show me, and we're on like a busy-ish road, like, you know that road when you go up the end of your road and go left to Red Hill, and then you sort of just like floated a little bit, huh?
Just doxed us.
Sorry.
The fans pulling over.
Like, if you just sort of floated up a little bit, I'd be like, oh my god, and then I'd be like, stop. I'd be like, right, get in the car, let's go.
But also, to be fair, by the time I'm telling you, I've probably come to terms with it, you know.
Brother, you're not coming to terms with that. Right, okay, so the scenario is you've just found out, you've just flown, and you're coming straight to mine. You have not come to terms with it. You'd be tweaking.
Nah, what would happen? Like, let's say like I'm walking home from a night out, and like a meteor crashes, I go up to it.
Oh, we're talking about that.
I touch it. No, I touch it, and I get superpowers. We're talking sort of Chronicle, like.
Yeah.
And I go to sleep, and I wake up. Let's say we've both got, like, it's the weekend, we're not working, and I like realize I have superpowers on the Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon I'm coming to yours like Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, because if it was me, same scenario. I'm like in the morning I realise, like maybe like I like do a little jump and I sort of go and I'm like, oh my god, I'm buoyant. Like, I think I would have to. I would do like a Chronicle. I would be like, right, I need to find an abandoned place. I need to find an alibi to everyone I know of where I'm going. So my mum thinks I'm going to yours. My sister thinks I'm going somewhere. Like, I need to lie to everyone.
That's not that hard. I would just be like, I'm going out. And
yeah, but then I need to go somewhere extremely secluded. Like, I would just drive. I would drive to like sort of like just somewhere like Guildford where there's a lot of woods, and I would just find somewhere and park there. And I'm like, right, I need to just make sure, because I cannot. Because if I go to Jackson and I tell him I have superpowers and then I don't, like, he's gonna get me sectioned. Like, it's not gonna be good for me.
And also, like, is this safe? Like, am I gonna fly and like fall and die?
Yeah, and when I fly, am I gonna like fucking create a black hole?
Yeah.
So I need to go somewhere, do it. And if I flew and I just sort of could stop myself and I was just in the sky and I was looking down, I'd be like, oh my god, this is crazy.
I'll be like, peak.
And like, if I know literally was like Superman where I could just stop and then go and I could go fast, I think I would just sort of float over to your house.
Yeah, I think I would land.
I think I would call you and be like, just look out your window. And
I'd
be
way,
like,
brother. I would bug.
You're just in bed.
Like, look out your window.
I call you. You're like, oh man, I'm just having a nap. What's up? And I look at you. You turn over. You're like, what?
No, if you were like, look out your window, I'm like, what? I'm like, what? I was in that 5 seconds between getting up from my desk and going to my window, I'll be like, what is he about to? Like, is he standing outside my house?
Like, I'm probably just outside. Like, if that was the other way around, I'd be like, oh, he's probably just outside my house with like something nutty that he's bought, or like something's happened and he needs to tell me straight away.
But not even saying like, come outside, just look out your window. I'll be like, what is he doing? Like, is he like got a sign? Is he like with someone crazy? And then I just look up and you're flying. Brother, I'll be like, take me there now and see if I can get powers as well. I'll be like, yeah, what?
Mate, imagine, you know what though, that'd be crazy. Imagine if like you touched it and then you just got a completely different power. Like, imagine you're like, right, I'm going to try it. And then you just...
Would you do it? Would you
super
touch
speed.
It, like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's risky.
It is.
It's like in Inhumans where they everyone gets superpowers, but most people's superpower is just instant death.
Yeah, or like you become like Nightcrawler or something. You could turn like blue.
Yeah, but imagine you touch it, and then you feel like the energy, and then you're like, right, I'm gonna do it. But then you just run, like the Flash, like you're just. And I'm just like, oh my god!
What would you do? Yeah,
and I look up, I'm like, where is he? And then you come back, you're like, Alex, I just ran to Epsom and back, and I'm just like, what?
Double dogs.
Nightmare.
If what would you do though? You fly, you take me to it, and I touch it, and I just die.
I'm so implicated in that murder.
Mate, I'll be like, I'm the villain. I'll be like, Joker era.
I really don't know what I would do if I got superpowers. I think I would pretty much live my life as normal. I don't think I would become like a superhero.
It depends what powers.
Yeah, if I was Superman, yeah, if I could just fly, no strength, no nothing.
I'll be like, I still can't really win a fight, you know?
Yeah, but I'll be like, this is just peak though. Imagine being like, I just need to clear my head, just gonna go for a little zoom. Chilly. Oh, to be fair, imagine like a 9 p.m. summer's nights fly.
Yeah, but mate, my first purchase would be like some thermal like suit. No, but I feel like you would just become a superhero. Like if you had strength and flight, and like I was walking around like somewhere at night and I just saw a crime happening, I would just walk over and just be like, stop. Like I would just do that.
Yeah, but then also it's always risky if you don't know your own strength. You end up like killing someone that's like, right, no, I'm cooked. Like in the real world, you're cooked. Like you're actually cooked.
Fly away.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I would live.
That?
I would live in the most rural, beautiful place. And I'd be like, right, need to go to London. Be there in 5 minutes.
Yeah. I would just like, yeah, I would just find some nutty spots to just go and like chill.
Yeah, word, man. Or I'd just be like, I'm just gonna fly to New York. Like if it's quick as well, and I'm like, I can be there. I would also find some like AirPod clamps or something. Can't be bored while flying.
That'd be nutty to be fair. Just like listening to music while you
go
for a flight.
Imagine, right? This is a scenario. You've got the flight and the strength. And you take me there, and you're like, and we're like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna touch it. Like, let's do it, and I do it, and then I've got Spider-Man's powers. How unhappy are you? Oh, I don't know. In the real world,
they're a bit mid. Like, unless we move to New York or something.
Oh, but you still may go for a swing. Oh my god, crazy.
You need to live in New York or like London. Like even London's a bit dead.
Oh, yeah, to be fair, yeah, flight in the real world is better. Would you rather fly at super speed?
Fly.
But it has to be like fast flying though.
Yeah.
I'd rather super speed than be able to fly, but like a running pace.
Even like a car pace. Like flying at like 60 miles an hour, it's like fast, but like I'm not going to be able to, like still is going to take me 30 minutes to get up to London.
Yeah, and imagine you could fly and it's still like...
But I guess you could go
like,
really
and it was like
high.
running and it made you tired. Like if you did it fast, nightmare. So long.
I would just be like, I just need to get
float.
really good at this.
Yeah.
Man. I'd never become so locked in on something. I'll be like, every day I'm going for like a 5k flight.
But yeah, I think if you saw an alien spaceship,
would you go and touch it? Like no question.
It'd have to be really obviously like suspicious. Like in Chronicle, it's like a big glowing.
No, but like,
rock.
if I got the power, and then I was
yeah,
you would touch it. Like
I would be like, you need to tell me exactly what you did and where you did it. Which spot was it? I'm touching that bit. Would you rather
touch it and just nothing happens?
Nah, but I'll be like, at least I didn't die.
And also I'll be like, I'm just gonna climb on your back and you'll fly me around.
Fly me to Los Angeles, please.
Surfing.
But now the alien thing, like if you came to me and were like, I saw an alien and like it was crashed in the cemetery, and like I think I would believe you, but I would just be like, what do we do? There's nothing we can do. No one will believe us.
What if I knock on your door and you get in my car and I'm just like look at the back seat and there's just like a little alien in the bag?
Oh, I think I'd be like, what have you done? I'd be like, don't implicate me in this.
Really? Mate,
I would need context immediately. What is it, like Paul?
Just like, he's got the three.
Stand when I smoking a joint. Hey guys. Oh my god.
I've never seen Paul.
It
was like ET or something. And like he's safe. Like he's a chill guy.
What? And you're like, I just found him. Like he seems scared.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, what are we doing? Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
What would you do with it?
I don't know. I'll be like, what should we? I'll be like, what are we doing? I'll get to your house and be like,
right. I need answers, Alex. What do we do?
that'd be sick though. Nah, because also like if you pull up to our house, I'll be like, this is sick. I'll be like, we're the only two people on the planet that have ever like.
Yeah, what, man? Yeah, what? I'd be asking him so many questions.
Yeah, where'd you come from?
Crazy. Should we just wrap it up?
Yeah.
Okay. It's funny though.
Yay.
Anyway, after that very random episode, but I enjoyed that. I don't know. That's the first time we've done a proper, like, not really film related episode.
Not at all. But like,
Yeah.
I think that's funny. Like,
Yeah, that was good.
and I like the idea of like, if someone watches this now, they've like got to know us.
Yeah, because I love, mate. Do you know how I just want in my lifetime to find out some concrete things about aliens? Like, I would just love that. Like, that would just be the most fascinating. Like, honestly, I think if that happened now, I would get I would be so into it, and I really feel like I would sort of be like, right, I want to kind of make a career around this.
What, into aliens? You still can.
Well,
Did you not see the whole like Congress stuff that happened?
Yeah, mate, I did. It was mad.
Yeah,
Mate, it's crazy.
it is crazy. Like, people.
Mate, it's absolutely. There are people in U.S. court testifying that they saw
aliens.
Yeah, well, not alien. Well,
Unexplainable, like flying objects.
yeah,
Like,
that dropped from like 10,000 meters to 100 in a half a second.
yeah, just things that are impossible to like
Yeah,
even conceive.
and people are just there like, please, will someone pay attention to this? And they're just like, well, no.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of.
Yeah, mate, stuff like that is crazy because that's actually like officially declassified, like video footage from like the FBI.
Yeah, I mean, the fact. Why did they like hide that though?
Oh, of course they hide it.
Why? Like
They did officially release it. It didn't get leaked or anything. They did.
Yeah, I know, but like it was hidden for a long time.
I don't know, because I think, you know what it is? You never know what... I think the thing is with stuff like that, you never know what will cause like a severe public reaction. Like, you never know what video you could release and people are like, oh my God, like it's aliens, like, oh my God, like it's the end of the world. Like, you know, they really don't know.
I think...
And I think it probably takes them... Something like that happening, it probably takes them a good couple of years to just gauge, like, how do we approach this?
Yeah, but I think, to be honest, for the whole population to go into like a mass frenzy, it needs to be something pretty concrete.
Yeah, but they don't know, and they don't want to cause that.
Yeah.
And they probably have stuff that could cause that. Maybe. Do you think the government know like a lot more about aliens than we do?
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
But like, to what extent?
I'm sure a sector of the government knows some crazy things. Like some things of like...
But like what? To the extent like an alien's been down here and they've interacted with
Nah,
it?
not that. But I reckon like they've...
That wouldn't surprise me.
They might... That wouldn't surprise you.
No? If there are people on this earth living and breathing right now who've seen an alien before, I wouldn't be surprised.
I think people...
Mate, because they will be sworn to absolute and threatened into absolute secrecy.
Yeah, see, the thing is, if we found an alien, we're like kind of cooked.
Mate, there'd be people knocking... Like, we wouldn't tell a soul. There'd be people knocking on our door within an hour.
Yeah, and...
They would just know.
They would just know.
They would just know. And that's what I get in the car with you and I'd be like, man, like, this is cool, but why have you done this? I'm cooked.
I would do it, though.
Yeah, and I would be like sick. Because to be fair, just having that knowledge, oh yeah, but also just a nightmare for the rest of my life. But like, to what extent do you think there are people out there that know what? Like, what do you think?
I reckon like there are some people that know, like, they've maybe... There's some like pretty hard evidence like in video and like photos. And maybe like, I don't know, maybe they've sent a message down.
What, that we can decipher?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the whole Bob Lazar thing is interesting, but he is pretty much just a professional con man, so... Do you know him?
No.
He's just like a guy who is like very publicly spoken about him working at Area 51 and like giving vivid descriptions of an alien spacecraft that he was asked to reverse engineer. But
I feel like if that was real, he would have been killed by now, honestly. Like,
and also, well, yeah, but then it's like if they kill him, then it's like, okay, well, obviously it was real. And then it's if he got assassinated, it would be like, right, well, obviously it's true then.
yeah.
But also like he has a history of just being like a con man, so I don't know. It's interesting. He's got a Joe Rogan episode that's a bit fascinating, really, because he's just like
Thought of sitting down for a full Joe Rogan episode.
he doesn't really talk that
Sends
much.
me into a frenzy, to be honest.
But I don't know, like he's got, like he's so specific that I'm like, oh, like if you made it, to be fair, I'm like, if you made this up, it's a great story. Like it really is.
You should be a filmmaker.
Yeah, but and I don't think he's. And you know what it is with him? I don't think he's ever made a penny from it either. Like not, he's never made a book or.
Yeah, but he's got publicity, you know.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I think there's more known out there. But then it's just crazy that there might be people out there that are privy to information that could basically confirm aliens, but they still just go home and have dinner.
Yeah.
And they probably can't even tell their family what they do for work.
Yeah, see, I wonder like how many people on this planet like have a job where they can't even tell their spouse about what
that
they
is
do.
crazy. It's not. It'll be a small population.
It'll be a very, very small population.
And it'll mostly be like people that work for like intelligence.
But even still, like I'm sure they would probably tell their partner, and they're like,
No. If you were like James Bond, you wouldn't tell. And also MI6
James
or whoever
Bond
will come up with the perfect cover story that is backed
James
by.
Bond's a bit different though, because that's like if someone told me they were James Bond, obviously that's sick. But if they would start telling me like a full story of a mission, would I be like, this is just a bit boring?
What if there was some guy that had planned to like blow up the world and steal nuclear codes? And this guy stopped it. I'd be like, what? I'd be like, that is crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
true. To be honest, I don't really know the extent of James Bond.
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. Anyway, we should wrap up.
Thank you guys for listening to
I
our
enjoyed
rambles.
that a lot. That was fun. We should do that more often. I don't know, maybe we should do.
I do think there's a sort of lack of films that are like, what would you like this was like this all spawned from Send Help, and like we don't have many like scenario films anymore, you know.
Yeah, I think Disclosure Day will be a good one, but I just think it's just interesting, the concept of, you know, if this thing actually happened, what would it actually be like, you know?
Yeah, and that's why I like 28 years later wasn't nice to watch a zombie film, but I just love like watching the outbreak and seeing how the world reacts to it.
Yeah, and like Alien, like something like Independence Day is just like a bit crap, whereas like Arrival is like fascinating and like really interesting. How like
I don't want to watch Men in Black. I want to watch Interstellar.
Yeah. I mean,
Obviously
it's a bit
like,
different.
Yeah, obviously they are like completely different, but still.
But well, we'll make a cracked one day probably.
Yeah, I'll probably let you take the reins on that a bit more heavily than me.
Cheers, mate. Of course, because I'll make it peak. Who would be getting in the way?
Just like what we made.
Guys, look, we're cooking up a project. I know we've been speaking about a lot, but we've actually got something to show for it. I really want to post it, but no.
No, it's not. That's not public consumption.
No, it's test footage. It's like
anyway,
the Deadpool
you'll
test
see it
footage.
one day. But
maybe
like
we'll leak it, and then A24 will be like, right, we want that.
Anyway,
but yeah, thank you
guys
for
for
listening,
watching.
guys.
I hope you enjoyed this episode, because we did.
How was your week? Good?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, mum's alright.
We've got a nice chill week coming up as well, so that's exciting.
Can't say the same.
Yeah, nightmare for you, mate.
Huh?
Nightmare for you.
Word.
Anyway,
We'll
see you guys. What's
See you
next week?
Fucking nothing.
Nightmare.
This again.
More aliens. Yeah. Becomes an alien podcast.
I mean, gonna turn into a 2-show podcast where we do one a week on one a month on aliens, but alien theories, and one a week on movies.
Getting that guy you said on.
Huh?
What's that guy's name on?
Bob's
Get him on.
inviting him on. He'd do it.
So, what's your favorite film?
Anyway, guys,
thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Tired. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.